same relevance, right?
There's really only one advantage to adding it, and that is you will know it's included. The community may not. So if you call it transportation, health and safety, or health and safety and transportation, if it's an interest the community has, when you post for the meeting, they can know that that's a meeting that you do.
Great. Okay, great. So then we'll add the word transportation into that. Any other comments, thoughts? Great. Next item on the agenda is pending or unfinished business.
Mr. Garenswald, if I may, I'm not sure if this is pending or unfinished business or part of the board committee, so it's also kind of an umbrella. This is to piggyback on Ms. Marone Caliendo's report. The board's summary of our walkthrough I'd like to present. On August 28th and 29th, several members of the Board of Education, along with Mrs. Fallon, Ms. Marone Caliendo, and Mr. Feedy, toured all of our school buildings in preparation for the opening of the 2014-2015 school year. Building administrators and custodial staff proudly unveiled shiny floors, freshly painted hallways, and revitalized gym floors. Security access to every building was addressed. Each facility had its own list of unique projects which were prioritized and completed, including items like exterior building painting, drainage issues and roof repairs, replacing exterior handrails and cement work, widening bus platforms, installing an entrance canopy, landscape additions, removals, and overall beautification. A little bit more than Ms. Caliendo had mentioned. Simultaneously, interior projects were in progress, like teacher and administrator relocations, opening dormant classrooms, repainting and rearranging a library, whiteboard installations, sanding and restaining classroom doors, painting and revitalizing computer labs, complete with new furniture and laptops, and the list goes on. All of this activity was occurring while West Hollow Middle School was undergoing a total classroom asbestos abatement project, which included emptying rooms and installing new lighting and ceilings before returning the furniture. Also, consolidation and absorption of 2 elementary buildings was underway at the same time. The magnitude and scope of work that was successfully completed in preparation for the return of students and faculty is nothing short of astounding. Many thanks to Ms. Marone Caliendo, Mr. Tony Feedy, the maintenance crew who kept the projects moving by utilizing in-house talent, and the building custodians who successfully completed all of the ambitious projects in time for the opening of school, which was last Thursday. Many thanks to everyone.
Absolutely, it is tremendous how much was accomplished this summer in that walkthrough of every building. It's great, Diana, you did a great job capturing that. Next is comments from visitors. Okay, no comments from visitors, so action items from administration.
Thank you, Mr. Garenswald. Dr. Harrigan?
Thank you, Mrs. Fallon. This evening, the personnel report includes a certificated, non-certificated, as well as additional compensation and an addendum. I'd like to just point out one thing. We last year during the budget process, we spoke about a new job coach, the official title being an occupational aide to work with students with disabilities towards the new career developmental occupational diploma for students with disabilities. And this evening we have a recommendation to hire someone who actually is a graduate of Half Hollow Hills, who is a certified special education teacher, but interested in coming on board in this role. So we're really excited to have her. We're really excited to enhance that program as we had talked about last spring. So that's just one of the new hires is Ms. Haley Haran, who will be our new occupational aide.
Oh, that's great. Can I ask for a motion to accept the report in its entirety?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Great. Now, I'd like to have a motion to adopt the report in its entirety.
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All in favor? Great, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Harrigan.
Ms. Marone Caliendo?
Thank you, Mrs. Fallon. I have an action item today regarding disposal of equipment. We have microscopes from the elementary schools, 2 of them. We have coral risers from the elementary schools. foreign language textbooks at the high schools, as well as a piano that is well beyond repair at Sunquan Elementary. And the recommendation is to allow us to dispose of those items in the most appropriate and beneficial way for the district.
Do we have a motion to dispose of the obsolete equipment?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All in favor? Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Mrs. Retalia?
Thank you, Mrs. Fallon. This evening I have recommendations for the Committee on Preschool Special Education for board approval.
Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Great.
Mr. O'Farrell?
Thank you, Mrs. Fallon. This evening I have 4 items for the board's consideration. The first item is a list of recommendations made by the Committee for Special Education.
Great. Do we have a motion to accept?
Motion.
Second?
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Great.
The second item is the approval of a new member for the Committee for Special Education.
Great. Do we have a motion to add the new committee member?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. Okay. Any comments or questions? All those in favor?
The third item is approval to offer our nurses and healthcare paraprofessionals a flu shot for the season.
Great. All those, excuse me, do we have a motion to keep our healthcare professionals safe?
Motion.
From this one. Do we have a second?
Second.
Great. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Great, thank you.
And lastly, we have 2 consultant contracts. The first consultant contract is with the Charlton School and the Ketchum Granite Memorial School.
Great. Do we have a motion to accept the contracts?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Great. Thank you very much.
And the second consultant contract is with the Rehabilitation Institute.
Okay. Do we have a motion for the Rehabilitation Institute contract?
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Great. Any comments or questions? All those in favor? Great. Next is, any requests from the Board of Education? Any requests from Board Council?
Just to advise you, excuse me, to advise the board that October 26th and the 28th is the school board's convention. And on the 26th is a pre-convention full-day school law conference. I will be presenting at that conference on the concept of least restrictive environment and some new decisions that have been, that have come down in the last couple of months. I would like to invite all of you to come and participate.
We have informational items that are posted on the website. Any new business? No comments from visitors? Before we adjourn, I would just like to thank Wendy Nadlon and the PTA Council for being here this evening. Thank you for giving up your evening and to attend the board meeting. It was greatly appreciated. So I'd like to also thank Lori Levine for attending this evening. Thank you for your time as well. It is greatly appreciated. And finally, what I'd like to say to the administrators here at High School East, I am the beneficiary of having my children go through East, so I have a different perspective on East than I do on West, because I was actually a student at West. And what I can say is that what you guys have delivered in terms of educational experience to all 3 of my children that have been in the school today is absolutely tremendous. And I'd just like to thank you for your hard work and everything that you do. It matters in my family, it matters in hundreds of families, and everything you do is greatly appreciated. So thank you for that hard work. And I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?